These days, time seems to fly by so quickly, with our schedules packed and weeks blending into months. We're constantly rushing, and it feels like there's never enough time. But when we were kids, time felt wonderfully slow. A single day seemed to stretch on forever, filled with endless adventures and possibilities. Summer vacations felt like a lifetime, each moment fully savored. We lived in the present, without worrying about the clock, allowing us to explore, imagine, and dream without limits. I got a fucking word for you to learn. It's called guilt. It's that thing normal people feel when they fuck up. But I wouldn't expect you to understand because you are either too fucking stupid to get it or too much of a selfish, soulless piece of shit to care. Real people, people with a conscience, they feel that shit. It eats at them. It keeps them up at night. But you don't lose a second of sleep, do you? Because that would require giving a fuck about anyone but your miserable fucking self. You burn bridges, stab backs, lie through your teeth, and for what? A little moment of satisfaction? A little taste of power? Meanwhile, the people you've fucked over are left picking up the pieces while you walk away like nothing fucking happened. Because guilt? Regret? Those are emotions for decent people. And you don't fucking qualify. But hey, keep telling yourself you're untouchable. Keep pretending none of it matters. Because one day, when you're all alone, when there's no one left to use, when there's nothing left but the wreckage you created, maybe then, for the first time in your worthless fucking life, you'll finally understand what guilt feels like. And by then, it'll be too fucking late.
Trump grabbed a crayon, said let's fix that line. Slapped on tariffs, claimed Canada's mine. Doug Ford's chuckling, cut their power, let them freeze. While we sip our Timbs, replying, buddy, please. 51st state, no way. Hey, 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 hey. Then we got Putin, we'll be okay. Hey, 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 hey. Britney Spears, yeah, she's just fine. No, but Rita McNeil, she was divine. 51st state, no way. Elon's firing workers while Trump swings a club. Midas touch roast them, calling the snub. They tax our syrup, but we just don't care. We'll pour it thicker, let him despair. Doug pulled their whiskey off LCBO racks. Now it's hidden in his basement, stacked in the back. You want your bourbon? Well, here's the twist. He'll sell it back with a Ford Nation list. 51st state, no way. Hey, 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 hey. When we got Putin, we'll be okay. Just fine, but Rita McNeil, she was divine. 51st state, no way. Hey, hey. Justin's danced through shadows, learned from the past, while Quebec's still shouting, we ain't gonna last. But deep down we all agree, Trump's gone astray, so we'll just shake our heads and walk away. Your miles and inches just make us confused. We measure in meters, it's less to peruse. You ask if we live in igloos, or what it takes. Just cause it's cold doesn't mean we skate to work on a lake. You got bald eagles, we got geese, and they're terrifying. Ours will chase you down the street, no peace. No peace, no peace. You race in NASCAR, we play hockey instead. Try taking our game, you'll be left in the snow with a face full of ice and a stick to your toe. Your beer's like water, ours packs a bite. Two of ours and you're done for the night. Terry Fox, Gretzky, and Celine's high notes. You got Kanye, that's all she wrote. Toronto's bragging, Vancouver's chill, and the rest of us just pay the bill. Keep your Starbucks, we'll stick with our Timmies. Roll up the rim and win more than pennies. 51st state, no way. Hey, 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 hey. We got Putin, we'll be okay. Britney Spears, yeah, she's just fine. But Rita McNeil, she was divine. 51st state, no way. Hey, hey. We'll fight with kind.
Wow. Okay. This really separates the men from the boys.
Well, I switched out on my phone, so the video froze on my side, so I know it was still working on YouTube side, but It is what it is. It is what it is. What up, Susie?
Hi,
What up,
Chelsea.
man?
Washington, Melvin.
Hello, hello. What up, Uper?
Should be getting 2 or 3 more people showing up right away. Oh, you're outside by yourself. Should really teach Melvin to smoke and then he could go out with you.
Yeah, I should teach myself how to fucking quit.
Well, I quit. And now I don't smoke any cigarettes, but I do smoke tobacco with hash or with weed. Definitely with hash because it's the only way to smoke it.
It'd be the easiest time of my life right now to quit smoking because Chelsea does not smoke, so that helps. Plus, I probably smell like an ashtray most of the time.
I told her, I don't know when, yesterday, day before, you went out for a smoke, and I said, well, when he comes back in, tell him that he fucking smells like an ashtray and he should go gargle. And she says, no, I won't do that.
I usually take my coat off or my sweater off I'm wearing and wash my hands. That helps get rid of some of the cigarette smell.
But he said he does, Chelsea. It was funny. My mom didn't want us kids smoking. And fuck, I started smoking at 12. But not very often until I was 14 14, grade 8. I was zipping under the fence to go get cigarettes in junior high. And at 40 below, I'd go out to the fucking outhouse and smoke one in the wintertime. with asthma, Susie. And so a doctor, when I was 15 or, yeah, I think I was 15, she told me to quit. And then I found out I was allergic to it. So right there was an automatic challenge. I could never quit smoking if I was allergic to it.
Well, I can't be right all the time.
When was the last time you was right?
Oh, last time Chelsea allowed you to be.
When I looked at the fucking pregnancy test and said there's 2 lines on this test. She passed it. She passed the test to me and said there's only 1 line. I looked at it and fucking that second line came through as I was looking at it.
Well, I tell you, some modern technologies are better than the old ones. This magic piss stick is way better than having a fucking bunny rabbit killed every time there's a pregnancy test.
Well, that's how we do it. We like using rabbits.
Chelsea, you did not respond to my last Instagram message. Or you did and I didn't look. I don't know. Holy fuck, Nightbot. Calm down. Calm down, Nightbot.
Look like what?
I'm uploading so many fucking shorts to YouTube. They're either gonna fucking kick me from YouTube or a video's gonna go viral. It's just the way it's gonna be.
Do it. I mean, you gotta at least try, right? You gotta live on the edge. Redline that shit all the time.
Hell yeah. This month, though, has been the best for subscribers. I raked in like 350 subscribers this month. Fuck, my lighter's pretty near dead. My lighter is pretty near dead.
What do you want, Days?
We got 7 people in here. I bet we can jump it up to 11 if we start talking shit about Steve. Right, Steve? Or maybe Oleg.
Steve Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, or what?
The Cleverly brothers do that song.
Steve won't say hi. I know he's watches though because my stream was watched, or my thumbnail the other night was watch shop closing soon, and he took that because his channel said something about closing soon, last stream or something. I can't word it word for word, but some shit like that. Chelsea was telling me, fuck, if I had $1 for every time Steve was gonna quit YouTube, I'd be a fucking rich man.
But bet odds have if he's gonna come back and maybe making money back and forth.
Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Calling Jackie.
She's bowling.
Oh, I knew it was just a matter of time before this fucking guy showed up. What up?
You gonna let him up again?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, he fucking he PayPal'd me $100 to let him up. He says he wants to be big screen though the whole time he's up.
Really?
He wants to talk to the people.
Look at the new hat I got today.
Look, you get one every time you go out of town.
Fucking rich people.
Fucking rich people. Not if you live in Salt Lake.
Fuck, I don't bring no money in. I lose money every day.
Average price of rent around here is what Dotson pays.
I don't know what he pays.
I don't
Not
either.
less than Jeremy.
I don't either, but I think it's around 1,100 here.
For what?
The one guy was saying that he pays 1,100 for, I think, 1,800 square feet.
House, apartment, condo.
House.
Sounds cheap to me.
Fuck yeah, it does, right?
That's why I don't want to leave here until I have to.
And this girl was asking me, she's like, my sister's selling 78 acres out in the country and shit for $400 an acre. And it's like 37 grand, some shit like that. That's nuts, dude.
Buy dirt, Jeremy. Buy dirt.
Right? Buy dirt.
I don't know about right there. I don't know. I've never seen it, but
Oh, it's beautiful. Like, once you get out of St. Louis, down in the country, it's beautiful.
it's so cheap.
I put out a video of Russia's missile system, but I fucking deleted it. I may re-upload it if I find it again.
Dude, that's hardcore information, Josh. I'd watch out.
It didn't. It only got a few views, so I was like, okay, I'll delete it and see how YouTube reacts to me deleting a video. I try different things out to see how YouTube reacts to it. You know.
Gotcha. What are you doing, Myron?
Sitting here, burning brain power.
Yeah,
No,
but you can replenish tonight. So recharge.
How long has marijuana been legal in Canada?
Since I was
it's
born,
Serious?
no.
gotta be 8 or maybe, yeah, I'd say probably 7 or 8 years.
Really?
Yeah,
Has it been that long already?
yeah, I think so.
Holy fuck, time flies when you're high, boys.
Has it changed Canada at all?
Brings the Canada government fucking shitload more money.
That's probably why the U.S. is like, oh shit, they're making some good money. We need to start legalizing it.
I kind of like it because I buy from a site and yeah, they sell decent weed, and right now they've got a pound on for $275.
I forget some. Their first day open, they made over in an hour or something. They made over $1 million, like between all the shops together. Like I can't remember the number, but it was something fucking crazy they made.
7 years ago.
I know some states they don't see a difference because I'm sure their government is taking shit. But Detroit, the one kid was telling me Detroit legalized it, and they've spent it on cleaning up the city of Detroit. And it's been last time I went there, it was so clean. Like I was like, damn. Like they're getting rid of all the abandoned houses. Fucking, they're cleaning that shit up with the marijuana.
Yeah, well, it's good money for any fucking government that's smart.
If that's
Right,
what the government uses it for, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
They kept delaying it. Sorry, Mark.
So 2018, did Chelsea just post that or did Josh?
No, Chelsea did.
7 years ago. What did I say? 8.
You said 7 or 8.
Well, 3 plus 5, that's 8.
It was supposed to be a little bit sooner, but they kept fucking pulling it back because I don't know, they had to make a lot of rules. You know, they didn't want pilots and people working at airports putting engines in fucking stone, so they had to make some rules. But
yeah, Utah passed it, and then the Mormons done some fucking crazy ass shit, some legal dumb shit, to where now it's just medical. You know what I mean? But we all voted for it to be legal.
I got a medical card. It expired quite a few years ago, but I kept it. Hey, if I needed it for medical, just because I can't get the card anymore doesn't mean I still don't because I can smoke it in more places than I could as just a regular person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The taxes must be in on the price of the weed or something. I don't know how it works myself because I'm not smart, but when you go in and an ounce of weed's $120 or say $10, you pay $10. It's not $10 and or 35 cents or you know what I mean? It's fucking whatever the price is that's what you're paying.
Yeah, but they're probably taxing owners. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bit of open tax.
Kind of like tariffs. Like my brother just bought a machine. They had a 30% tariffs on it, but China's not paying for it. The consumer's paying for it. So my brother's boss is paying for that, and that goes to America, right? So either what China's doing right now is just keeping the same price and paying the tariffs and still getting buyers, you know what I mean? But they're paying the tariffs to America. So
you know who needs shit from China? Americans.
And China's being pretty smart because they're taking Nikes and shit like that they make, and they're
Dude,
selling them cheaper.
they make like all the good cell phones, China.
Yeah, iPhones, fucking yeah.
Laptops, China.
So they're selling them for the same price what they make them for, and then they're paying the tariffs because they're still getting all that business. You know what I mean?
Because China specializes in that the machinery that you fucking need to build a cell phone and just all that small ass shit. Like, well, you know how it is with that kind of stuff. So China specializes in that shit.
Yeah, Clinton. We would be like that too, but Clinton sold all of our shit off.
That's right. Jeremy's right.
You guys can do your
Utah's
own
always
research.
right.
It's my opinion and my opinion only. You guys can do your own fucking research. I've done mine, so I'm not going to have to fucking sit in here and try to fucking make you guys believe me, but that's my opinion and my opinion only.
Well, here now, when you go to the marijuana shop, you can use a fucking, it comes up as like you're buying liquor. It doesn't come up as you bought marijuana.
Really?
Yeah, so on like a credit card statement or anything like that.
I can't.
I always pay cash.
I did buy a joint in Canada, but I don't remember. It was just a even amount. You know what I mean? There was no taxes or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, if it was $11 for that joint, it was $11, not fucking no time they bring it all in, you owe an extra $3 or some bullshit.
Now I've done it in the States, but I don't know. I can't remember if I had to pay taxes on it or not. I don't think I did.
Our liquor store used to be like that, to where we go in and you paid that price.
Yep.
Now they add tax to it. I don't know, you know.
Oh well, I guess they changed it to that. I guess
Liquor comes up as anal blunt. What? I'm just kidding, Chelsea.
But I'm looking in chat. What?
Where's Chelsea at, anyways?
She went for milk yesterday, never fucking come back, you dog.
She went for milk yesterday, never came back.
But yeah.
How's those ribs?
About 2 minutes out, maybe less.
About
I have them on
what?
broil right now. I just put sauce on them, like turned it up real high.
Crisping them up. Oh yeah.
I told Utah joke up here
Damn.
the other
I
day.
think
It
I'd
went
be in
right over
Utah
his
right
head.
now.
You should be in Utah right now. Is that what you said?
Who? Is that a joke? Or
What?
Am I freezing up on my end or what?
Do you have tattoos, Myron?
No. She's a blank canvas.
Right. That's a good answer too. So I used to draw a lot, and that's what people ask me. They're like, why don't you have tattoos? And I'm like, I could draw it on a piece of paper and hang it on my wall for fucking 6 years and get sick of it, you know?
Yeah.
The numbers are jumping on YouTube. 7 to 10 to 7 to fucking 10. What's going on, YouTube?
What, like Chad, or what are you talking about?
tattoo?
Yeah, then-
Be played.
Oh, what the hell? YouTube rejected your comment. This means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. Holy fuck. That's because I've been reported too much for saying that, probably. I tried to put fuck you, Steve, in the chat to see if the numbers would go up. YouTube rejected my fucking statement.
Fuck, what time is it?
That went through.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
D801 fucking ribs.
Looks good.
Yeah, like what the fuck, 801?
Oh, the habanero. The habanero has so much different flavor than any other pepper.
Yeah.
I should start fucking taking screenshots of all 801's food that he cooks up here. Start using that as my thumbnail. I might get some people in here then.
Yeah, people like food for sure.
Yep.
Utah don't have any tattoos, I don't think. Too scared.
Nope. No, I'm not scared. Fuck, I'm an artist. I've drawn people's tattoos. I can draw it on a piece of paper and look at it for fucking years. I'm not gonna want to tat it on me. The only tat I think I would get is my last name on my back. So they know when I fucking die, they can just roll me over and know who the fuck I am.
Well,
Get
you
it
gotta
on your
put
toe.
100%.
They put the tag on the toe. Get the toe tag.
If they know who I am. If I have Barnes tatted across my back.
Yeah, but you gotta put 100% above it. Right?
Made in the USA and then 100%.
100% Barnes.
Yep.
Chelsea drew the rose that's on her hand.
I did see one tattoo that said this Chinese dude. And it said "Made in China."
I've seen someone else have a "Made in Canada" stamped on their ass.
Really?
Yeah, a tattoo, but it looks like a stamp. I've seen a lot of fucked up tattoos. I've seen a lot of good tattoos, but I've seen a lot of fucked up
Kids
tattoos.
these days will get tattoos anywhere. It could be a scribble.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, They do, but I don't know. I know other people our age and their legs and arms are fucking been all doodled up from years back. So I don't know if much changed, but more popular now, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think my son's interested in tattoos. My son is actually he's grown up to be pretty much old school like his dad. That's what I like, you know what I mean? Like every company I go to complain about fucking workers these days. They can't hire people.
Well,
Fuck that job.
Chelsea, Josh, Utah, 801, y'all have a good night.
Good night,
Have a
Myron.
good night, Aaron.
He goes out quick, so you got to say good night quick.
Fuck yeah, he does. Steve was the only one I really think we could keep him up here for fucking an extra 2 hours if we wanted to. Were you guys on the same fucking timer or something? You both just sat down at the exact same time.
I just went and grabbed my food, so I'm gonna eat. And are you guys gonna be on for a minute?
Well, you can
Yeah,
stay up
few more minutes.
and just turn your camera off and eat and talk to us still.
I was always taught never to eat in front of someone unless I can share.
Well, put it in the mail. That's what I said to my mom when I was a kid. She said, "There's poor people that over and so would eat that." I was like, "Put it in the mail and send it to them because I ain't fucking eating it."
Really?
Yeah, I didn't swear, but that's exactly what I said.
Damn, that's
My
a good
snake
one.
is the only one I didn't draw myself.
Your what?
My snake tattoo that me and Jasmine have is the only one I did not partially draw myself.
But you drew all the others?
Yeah,
How we
my
doing,
last
Uper?
one was definitely the best one.
Doing good. Figured if I came up here, I mean, I've been watching the numbers climb up and down. What the fuck? I might as well get rid of a few more lurkers for you.
Did you post a picture in chat or something?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
What
kind of snake is it?
My first one I did and my one for Josh are pretty similar to the same spot. 1 second.
She got a snake on her chest.
You can definitely see like how better it got. This was the first one I ever did, and it was for my aunt. And it has faded to shit over the past. I got it in like 2019, but this was the last one I did.
Damn, you got Josh's name tatted on your hand, huh?
Yeah. I
That's
passed
pretty
out half.
sweet, really.
I wasn't even halfway through that. They had only did the line on one side by my knuckles, and I passed out, and then I got up and sat through the rest of it.
So when you passed out,
Scared
Josh
the
was like, hey,
fuck
put
out of me.
Josh on there.
I passed out because of that part. I seen how thick those letters were, and I never even met her parents, and she tattooed my fucking name on her hand. I knew her I thought her parents was gonna kill me.
Right? Do you have her name tatted on you?
It ain't over yet.
And me and Jasmine both have a snake right there on the same spot.
What kind of snake?
I don't fucking know. It's just a fucking snake that we liked and got done. That's why it's the only one I didn't draw. We saw it on Google and we were like, yep, that's what we're getting.
It's one of those snakes, if you stare at it. You say if you stare at it too long, you get in a trance.
Yeah, you do. I'm a reptile person, obviously, But I used to hold this ball python that I worked at this pet store, and everyone was like, this ball python will fucking just keep striking at you. So finally one day, and I'm like, well, to sell this thing, I need to make it friendly, right? So then I got used to like just feeding all the fish, and I just let him climb all over me. But one day I had him in my hand, and he's staring at me and I'm staring at him, and I got in this trance, dude. It was nuts. The weirdest thing I've ever felt. And he didn't lunge, but he went up real close and he opened up his mouth wide as fuck while we were in that trance. Dude, it was the weirdest thing ever.
That was all those fucking Oxycontin you were on.
Yeah.
I didn't do Oxycontin, dude. I was sober as fuck.
On my last one, I definitely did better than the tattoo artist because I fainted in the middle and got back up and finished, and he couldn't even fucking get all the ink in it because it's missing spots in the J and it's missing spots in the H and the S that I got to get fixed by somebody else, obviously.
Well, I'd never noticed it sitting here looking at it.
Yeah, I
I-
didn't.
No,
I-
it's one little dot that the ink never took in her hand for some weird reason.
I notice it every
And
time
it
I look
bugs her
down
so
because it's
bad.
in the J, it's in the S, and it's in the H, and it was supposed to be a lot darker than it is.
But when it's on your own hand, I suppose you would notice any little flaw.
Yeah.
Do you have Chelsea tatted on you, Josh?
That's a personal goddamn question, Utah, and I'm not answering it.
Right.
Youper, I have covered
Not
it up.
really personal.
I've used multiple different things to cover it up when I'm going out or don't want to notice it. I've used fucking eyeliner. I've redone it with Sharpie.
Hell
But
yeah.
in those spots that I redo it, it's darker. So then I end up having to do the whole fucking name like that if I do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't have her name tattooed on me yet, but it's coming. Right, babe?
Oh yeah, eventually.
Well, don't do it if you don't want to do it.
I never said I.
He's
I'm
been
just-
saying that he wants to get it done since either before or after I got this one done. I can't remember if that started after I got your name done or if we talked about that beforehand. But I also haven't got anything done since the rose, and I want a lot more. But tattoos are expensive, and life comes first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That, and when I get my next tattoo, it will be her name and Melvin's name.
And that little shit's growing, ain't he? Wow.
Yeah, he is.
What about Youper? You gonna get some new tattoos, Youper?
Yeah, I got enough. I don't need any more.
With all of my tattoos, it would be about $560 that I've already put into it. And I also have my nose pierced in the middle, which I've done once myself and gotten pierced twice. So my nose is worth $120 because it was $60 each time I got it done.
It's funny, right? Girls can't fucking deal with pain, yet they can pierce their own fucking nose.
You're
Fuck.
damn right. My only
That.
mistake was I used a needle smaller than the piercing I had. So when I pierced it myself, I would have been all good to put the ring in, except the ring was too big.
Crazy today, dude.
And then I went to attempt again like 2 weeks later, and I could not. I brought tears to my eyes because I had already pierced it once myself. So I was just like, I'm gonna go get it done. But they fucked it up.
Yes.
Change the subject a little bit here. I watched a video today. These guys, I don't know, gangsters, I guess, wannabe gangsters. I don't fucking know. They got this guy to take a pellet gun and shoot it through his cheek. And anyways, it went through the cheek. It showed an X-ray, and I don't know if it was their actual X-ray, but probably was. Anyways, the first guy, it went straight through his cheek, and I don't know if it clipped part of his tooth or what, but the next guy, did the same thing. The guy put the pellet gun in his mouth, shot it, and it went through his cheek, but it hit one of your big veins in your cheek, and it fucking bled. Like, that guy bled so bad, it was like, holy shit. And he had an x-ray done too, and it didn't look good.
The sister of mine that you've met, not the other one, she got home drunk from the bar one night, and she had one of those little BB guns that's more like a handgun style.
Yeah.
And she thought either, I don't know what she was thinking, either it wasn't loaded or she was checking to see if like the little fucking CO2 cartridge was empty or some shit. She put this thing right up to her fucking hand and got the BB lodged in her fucking hand, kind of between her fingers. And the next morning, she wondered why her hand was so fucking swollen, because she was that drunk she didn't really remember what happened until she pulled a fucking BB out of her hand.
Damn.
Nice.
They used to sell better ones now, but everybody's got all sensitive about it. And I bought one years back from Walmart for like $120, and it could shoot them as fast as you pulled the trigger, or you could turn it on automatic and shoot as many as that fucking it could pump out, or you could shoot it to single shot.
Anyways, I sell some pretty nice ones at Canadian Tire, but my sister should not be allowed to buy them, even though she works there.
This took the little green, the little plastic beads or whatever.
Yeah, airsoft gun.
Yeah, that's what she pulled out of her hand. It wasn't like a pellet. It was one of those plastic BBs.
Nice.
And what I bought, it was you plugged it in, charged it up.
Really?
Yeah. And that was when it was good. Like, it was good. Anyways, I set up targets, and I didn't think it was that strong. Anyways, I stuck my hand in front of it, shot my hand. Fucking thing stuck right in my hand. You could barely see that fucking.
Fuck yeah.
Why do I know two people that have fucking done that?
Yeah, Chelsea, what the hell? You surrounded yourself with them.
What the fuck?
Right in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, hers took little CO2 cartridges, but my stepdad, his son, used to be like in cadets and everything. And he is one that you basically snap it down the middle. You crack the gun in half, you load it, and like that's how you kind of, I don't know what the fuck it does. But anyway, you snap it in half, you put it back together, and then you can shoot it.
Yeah, that puts air in the gun when you snap it, I think.
Okay, so that's basically like, I don't know. Anyway, and then there's another one that there's this long ass handle that comes out from the bottom, and you have to fucking pump that thing full of air.
Yeah.
And there's no limit of how much air you can pump it. And we used to set up this wooden target in front of the garage because my mom would have flipped her fucking shit if we had to hit his garage. She pumped that thing so hard one day. She went to shoot the little deer target we had set up on the piece of wood. It bounced off the piece of wood, came flying back, hit her in the boob, and she dropped to the fucking ground quicker than I've ever seen anybody drop when they get their balls hit.
Yeah.
We had one there that you pumped, the handle pulled out. That thing would pierce stop signs, Hooper, back in the day. That fucker was a good one. One shot, and then you had to reload it.
Yeah.
And my brother, you could pump it like 6-7 times, and after the third or fourth pump, it would start getting hard, and then
Sure.
you couldn't pump it anymore because that'd be it. Anyways, I forget how many I could pump the fucking thing, but my brother, he was pretty damn strong. He pumped that fucker up, and I think it was like every bit of his might. Anyways, he shot the neighbor with it. His brother ended up coming over, and my brother said, he's like, how many times did you have it pumped? my brother's like 3 times or something shit. I can't remember what he said, but he pumped it like 3-4 times and shot my brother with it in the leg.
That's the shit I'm talking about, though. It would get a lot harder to pump it after a few times. Like, you pump it how much you're supposed to, and then after that, you're putting every bit of your fucking muscle in to get it to do it again.
Well, when
Yeah.
I was younger, we had Crossman 22 pumps. You know, it was made by Crossman, but it's 22 caliber pellets, or you could shoot a BB in it, same action. Well, if you pumped it 5 times, you could shoot a bird out of the top of a tree with it with 5 pumps.
Yep.
I forget whether it was the one you pumped or the one, like, we cracked in half to put the air in it, but that thing would take the plastic BBs or, like, the metal pellets that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
those
used to,
pellets would lodge themselves right in that fucking piece of wood.
yeah, because the ones we're talking about now, we used to, the one we had, you could drop a nail down in the end of it,
Oh my god.
and that fucker would shoot that nail out, and my neighbor never had any chickens left after that. Fucking, everybody would shoot the fucking chickens with the, I don't know how many they had, but they'd shoot a chicken, they eat it, none went to waste.
That's funnier now. Well, my brother got a CO2 pellet gun, right? We had the pump ups. Like Chelsea saying, or you were saying, that's something that you shoot through a half-inch sheet of plywood.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't something you shoot somebody with unless they're way to hell over there.
Oh yeah.
With one of them, I remember shooting beer cans with my stepdad's son. And one of them, you could shoot it, and the pellet would pretty much either stay in the beer can, like it wouldn't go through the other side.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the one you pumped up. He went to shoot the beer cans. It went right through one end of the beer can, right through the other end of the beer can, and sent the beer can flying back a couple feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a big hole in the backside.
Yeah, because there's different ones. There's circle ones, and they usually they'll go in the beer can, but won't come out. You use the little pointy ones, the one with pointed tip, and they'll use some piercing.
I have to say, though, unlike the people I'm surrounded by apparently closely, I've never had the urge to shoot myself in the hand or anywhere else with a pellet gun.
Me neither. Hell, I've seen people get shot with it. I never had the urge. No, we did a lot of slingshotting too when I was a kid, you know.
Oh yeah. Get all
Damn
slingshot.
Get you in trouble.
I seen him it's funny you mentioned that. I've seen a million videos today, but I seen a video of a guy with a slingshot today. He fucking was shooting these little arrows out of it. Anyways, he pulled that fucker back, let her go. That arrow stuck right through his thumb. Just missed his nail, but it went right through his thumb, and man, it looked nasty.
Oh God, I'm bad.
Because those fuckers, a slingshot, that outgo a pellet gun, I think. Slingshots can do some damage.
That would fucking
You
suck.
ain't shitting. You know, that was the thing as a kid with a slingshot. You had all kinds of different weights and diameters of rocks in your pocket. And as time goes by, after you've shot, you know, the band out once, well, shit, man, your computer brain you pick that rock up, you register the weight and the feel in your hand. And, you know, we shoot everything in sight with it, you know.
Yeah. Same thing. My boss, he's an older feller, and he's good with the slingshot because he, like you said back in the day, that's probably all he had to play with. I don't know, but fucking, he can shoot a cow a fucking mile away with that damn thing. It's like,
well, you think about it. A slingshot just fits neatly right in your back pocket. You're always ready. You're always ready for battle or for fun, whatever. No matter where you are, there's something you can shoot out of it.
Did you say horn or what'd you say?
shoot? How the fuck are you gonna shoot porn out of it? Come in your
Okay, I
slingshot and
was
shoot
gonna
it.
say, was I the only one that thought Utah said he could shoot porn from slingshot?
Yeah.
Porn?
Well, maybe I did. What about it?
I was just curious.
Did you eat already?
Yes, sir.
Right on. Penis for dinner? You hear that?
Yep, Chris. A little crazy. Shit, it's getting late, eh?
11 o'clock here.
Damn.
Right? That's how after you eat a big meal, you're
Right.
tired.
Yep. That's why it's hard to go get lunch and then go back to work, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What is it that you want? You want to play? Is that what you're trying to do? I mean,
Well, when you get to be my age, happy hour means an hour nap.
Right? That sounds better than regular happy hour.
It's funny because I'd be younger and I remember looking at my dad fucking sitting on the couch like, how can you fall asleep fucking sitting up with your head fucking look like, you know, only thing you know you're alive is because you're snoring over there. But I tell you, man, I've been there now many of times. Just fucking, you sit down for 10 seconds and your fucking head down. You're fucking out.
Yeah.
I never got that either because Dad would be sitting in his big blue chair and the head would just be bobbing. He'd fall asleep and his neck would go and then he'd lift it up, but he still wouldn't be awake. And you'd keep dropping and he'd pick it up, snoring all the way through it.
that's like my brother. Me and my friends watched my brother do that for hours. Well, he would wake up every once in a while and take another drink of his beer and then go back doing the same fucking head bob.
I've seen them do it in the bar, but only bent forward. They look like a woodpecker. Go down.
Yeah, my old man could fall asleep with a beer in his fucking hand, and you would need a crowbar to pry that out of his hand. He'd bend his fingers right fucking off that can. They'd be just the toughest grip on that can.
You just want me to fuck with you? That's it?
Dad would usually fall asleep holding a Tim Hortons coffee. And as soon as the head would start bobbing, you know he'd wake up probably about 20 minutes later when he dropped the coffee on himself. Because it would either be hot or cold by that point, but either way, it would wake him up.
Damn, everyone got quiet, huh? Dotson must be eating.
No. Christopher's trying to fuck with me and Daisy's not having it. You know, he don't like it when he touches me. And he's fucking with her and touching me.
Your son?
Yeah. and Daisy don't like it. So he's fucking with her.
You see the moon since you've been there, Utah?
I haven't.
There ain't no moon. What the hell are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I think the
Next
moon's
time you're out
fake.
having a smoke, look up.
Yeah, I think it's fake as fuck. There ain't no fucking moon.
I do too.
I saw the moon tonight. So once again, Utah is wrong.
I seen it tonight too. It's like a little crescent again. Little
Yeah, it's a little
fucking.
sliver. I went to throw a garbage bag out
Really?
on the deck and I looked up and I was like, oh shit, the moon's out. If Jeremy's up, I gotta tell him it still exists.
Just looking at my window, I don't see it. But, if I went outside and maybe looked this way, I might.
You won't see it.
That's how it's dry. That's weird.
We'll go
It is
outside right now
Well,
and look.
unless it's thicker side. Why is it drier? I don't know.
Well, I got you covered, Jeremy. I just need to have this question answered. When I was younger, I was taught that a cow jumped over the moon. We sang it all the time, so it has to be fake. There's no cow jumping over the moon.
Right?
Well,
I never believed that the cow jumped over the moon, but I swear when it was nighttime and mom or dad would be like driving out from the city back to our house, you swear to God that thing fucking follows you.
Oh yeah, I think
Like-
you can watch it rise a couple of times.
As a
it's
kid,
rising,
I would swear to God the moon was following us.
Well, there's more than one moon out there. Didn't you know that, guys?
Not for Earth.
What about
Oh, there's 2 moons out there.
I've actually sensed that same thing, Chelsea, many times. You're changing directions, and then you come around the curve, and it seems like it's right there again. Wait a minute.
Yep, I've told
I
Ada
know,
on
right?
that, and I'm like, how
Right.
the fuck is the moon over here now? And yesterday it was over there. You know what I mean?
Like driving, the trees would block it for a few minutes and then boom,
Yep.
it's right
And
there
then
again.
you'd come around the corner, and it'd be up in front of you, and then you'd turn, it'd be behind you.
Yeah, the moon's fucked up, but
I seen the man in the moon, so it must be real.
oh, there
But
might.
you just said
Oh,
it's fake.
like- there ain't no fucking moon tonight.
There's a sliver.
There's not a sliver.
Well, it's too low in the sky where you're at.
I don't even see a star.
in Jeremy's pants.
Ooh, I smell.
Oh great, next he's gonna
Oh,
be
shit,
saying
all
the
you-
fucking stars don't exist.
Fuck, I was gonna say, all you see is the lights of a city.
I'm not in the city. I'm at hotels, but I can smell weed.
Still, I see a lot of friggin' lights around you.
Yeah.
Follow that smell and see if they want to be friends.
Right.
Right.
Shows.
Get your ass shot, bro.
Oh, it's this guy right here.
Depending on how you approach it, Youper, that's a very high possibility.
Well, look at him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Usually when I go out of town, I always see the moon. It's usually just Utah I don't see it, but I do have around me.
Yep, here in the freezer.
Yeah, the smell went away. Oh, there it is again.
What's that?
You
I
still
don't know how you.
think
What is that?
It's the sliver of the moon,
Really?
and there's a star underneath it. Yep.
Where is it?
Oh shit!
No. Don't worry, Jello. He's covered. He's already timed out for probably 6 minutes of the time he's been up, so he's made 3 babies.
$5.99 per minute. What?
Alright. Utah, you got the bill covered for tonight, right?
Wait, aren't we supposed to be the ones charging $5.99 per minute? Not paying it?
You're smart, baby. Oh,
Crazy. I don't see stars or moon. It's clear sky.
In the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're telling me if you go to Salt Lake City, you can't see stars?
Not like you see them when I walk out my door.
And dude, we're out west. We don't have no lights.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's not a town within 60 miles of me with any volume of lights.
Oh, there's a little mist going on, though. See it? Looks like, yeah, you can see the mist.
All right. Well, yeah, I wondered, Jello. I was going to say, I'm going to have to get the hell out of here, man. My time's racking up quick.
You just put in there. I can tell you.
yeah, it's past the hour mark. Oh, there's Melvin.
Yeah, for some reason that side's drier than that side.
All right, I guess. Till next time.
Bacon bar.
All right, Uper, thanks for coming up.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. We'll see you guys.
I'm gonna take the shit.
Oh, shit.
801
Rain now.
Utah, thanks for coming up, guys.
All right,
Done?
now,
Yeah, I'm gonna end it. Susie, 801, Jello, everybody in chat land. Till next time.
Till next time. Peace out, guys. Love y'all.
Peace.